Often racing, big loop today, the Alta loop, 166.6 kilometres in total. Indeed, that finish, potentially a startling one. It won't be a surprise, however. Maybe the pace will be at the very end. We shall wait and see. Stage 3 then, the Alta loop. And let's have a look at it in more detail. Now that bottom loop, it's kind of distended, isn't it? Down towards Callaghan, then back up and back into town to Alta. You'll see that as a finale in a few moments' time. In fact, here it is. So we'll be taking that loop on 3 separate occasions. And indeed, right now they have just passed over the start-finish line, so they're on the getaway, I guess you might say. And we've got this trio who are determined to make a nuisance of themselves. Great to see Tanfield up here.
Yeah, very much so. I think with Kuznetsov in the breakaway earlier today, he had a mechanical, had to drop out of it. It does look as if Katusha trying to get involved with the action, getting a rider in the breakaway.
Oh, hello.
Shoot.
There we are. And it looks like a reasonably big one, but everyone's sitting up, which is good, and everyone extricating themselves from the wreckage here. Watch the centre of yes, exactly there, Brian. It's in Death Valley, I'm afraid, and others taking a trip into the dikes.
Yep, just a lot of chopping and changing. It's just the conditions, the rain, slippy roads. Everybody been told the same thing.
Well, we're just talking about the overbanning. You can see there is some there, and this does not look like Xandro Maurice is in any fit state to go on, to be honest.
But back to the front, it's Bagdonis for AG2R, and towards the front, Groupama, FDG. You can just also see Lotto Soudal just keeping, it looks like Tim Wellens out of trouble, the Olympic champion also. But yeah, this is the rider Bollard, very difficult, and luckily nobody hit him.
Oliveira Troya, they really had to work hard to not hit him. And as you can see, some actually went into the dirt and the gully here just to sort of get by. A couple of unclips as well, but that's the nature of the game. Just looking at the cornfields here, just starting to bellow just a little bit. Not bellowing, but that would make a sound, but rustling anyway. Someone here today needs to start working a little bit harder, or indeed plenty of them, and Groupama Frasses and Show at the moment have taken on the burden. AG Tour Le Mondial with Mr. Bag of Donuts, who's out front. They could probably do with one of those at the moment. Energy at the limit with 20 to go, 42 seconds. They've pulled it out again. The actual virtual gap is just about 500 metres, and as you look at it, 481, 82, it's actually rocking the way of the break at the moment. 3 sprints in total, Brian. Here's your first.
Yeah, the first one coming up, and it's just been laid out, so it doesn't look as if we're going to see much action. Tanfield's taking the first one, or is it Bank? Yep.
All of a sudden they do roll through, and he says, thank you very much, I'll have some of that. Now, will they just share, all of them? So now he's taken one. Will he go to the back, and they all get 3, 2 and 1 second at each of the 3 junctures here? I guess we're going to find out in a moment.
Well, it didn't look organised, because otherwise Tanfield would have taken that one, and then Van Kersbroek would have come by.
Steels shakes his head as if to say, this has turned out into a right load of codswallop. Is he going to come through? It looks like they are actually sharing it all out evenly between them.
Not too sure. Van Kersbroek popped into second place there, so I think he's more interested in taking more bonus seconds.
Let's wait and see. It's Tanfield who's out front at the moment. He's going to let him have these. The man at the back at the moment, Stein Steels, has had the least of it. There we are. What about my turn? Where's my slice? I think Stein Steels is going to go for a solo. There you are. Let's wait and see. You'll see the pack emerge any moment, and there they are around the cornfields, and Tanfield looks back. And it's always a desperate sight when you see the pack that you've been trying to extricate yourself from charging you down. Here's the last of them. Now is Stein Steels going to be allowing his piece of the cake? No. Van Kersbroek is getting greedy, and he wants some more of that. 1900 metres. The Flamme Rouge is on the back of a big curve towards the left. We'll wait and see that. Still this nasty sleeping policeman. That cameraman's going to be singing alto tonight with that brace that's just interfered with him. And meanwhile, Bahrain Merida hit the front right now, and others want to join the fun. And UE Team Emirates trying to boss this again. Now, Jesper Philipsen just mistimed it yesterday, or was it the fact that Sam Bennett had just all the power he needed, and when he poured it on, he followed Jesper Philipsen, Jasper, I should say, who is in the red jersey. He's up there in P3 at the moment, as you can see, and it's a big old charge, and it's his wheel that Sam Bennett has decided to follow today.
Yeah, Garcia is up there for Bahrain Merida, come under the kite there, and Ferrari is there waiting to lead out Philipsen. But up in the left-hand side come Tunissen and Groenewegen, but on the wheel of Groenewegen is the green jersey of Sam Bennett.
Yeah, Sam Bennett tucked in right now. He's got so many choices, and quite frankly, he usually makes the right one. Let's wait and see if that's the case today. A little bit of argy-bargy, and at the moment, UE and Trek having some fun. Meanwhile, there are others to be contended with, and Sam Bennett is on the wrong side of the road to actually take this corner. Let's see what he can do. Whoa, and a big switch back there. Not quite, holding everybody up, but some of the favourites got through. Now, can they make it stick? Trek in a happy pace. It's going to be turns, I think, for them. But there's Philipsen having a look. Philipsen with Groenewegen on his wheel at the moment. It's Philipsen that picks it up. Groenewegen, no train left. He goes for it as well in the yellow and black. Anybody else to join the fun? Sam Bennett, of course, in the green, comes to the centre of the road. And it's going to be a drag race. Oh, and it's going to be him again, is it? Oh, at the line photo. I think Sam Bennett got it just ahead of Groenewegen at the line. Philipsen in third place. What a sprint that was.
Just a nod of the head there. Just a little bit disappointment from Sam Bennett there as we see the photograph.
Very tight. I think Sam just got it. Let's have a look. How separate that? He got it. Sam Bennett.
Yeah.
Just held on. Millimetric difference. Can't remember the last time we had a dead heat.
That was so close there. It looked as if it could have been either of them, but Sam Bennett, 3 from 3. Wow.
And 30 seconds of advantage that he's picked up courtesy of the bonuses over the last few days. Absolutely remarkable. Here's your overhead.
Yeah, Philipsen led out there. Jürgen Rollinson there for a Movistar, but Groenewegen goes to the right. Sam Bennett goes to the left. He's looking at him all the way towards the line, and it was just on the lunge. At this moment, Groenewegen is in front. Wow, it's just on that lunge.
And there it is. Actually, that looks slightly expanded as well. Fascinating. Extraordinarily close, but Sam Bennett gets it on the lunge. 10 bonus seconds for him, 6 for Groenewegen, 4 for Jesper Philipsen, who picks up yet more bonus seconds. Jürgen Rollins finishing in 4th place ahead of Seneschal. Turns Dupont, Mareshko, Arnaud Demar and Capio it was that rounded out your top 10. But Sam Bennett, his lead overall now has been enhanced. He's a man in charge of his destiny, at least for the time being, as far as the sprinters are concerned. Will indeed he manage to translate it into a bid for a podium place?
Sam Bennett, you just saw the sprint. How sure were you on the finish line?
I wasn't sure at all. I think somebody touched my bike in the last corner, and they broke it a little, and the gears were jumping like mad, so I couldn't throw the bike around. I was just trying to keep myself solid, and the gears were just skipping, so I couldn't get the power down, and I got a run at, I can't remember who it was, UAE was in front. I got a run at him, and if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have got it. So yeah, I was really lucky today. I tried to make the bike as long as possible in the final, but that was enough to get it today, so I'm really happy with that.
You just scored a hat-trick. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Did you know you are the first rider to win 3 sprints in a row in this race?
I heard this morning that if I did, that I would be. So yeah, it's fantastic, and I'm glad to be doing my country proud in the national champs kit.
At 60k during the race, we already saw you in the final, in the top of the bunch. What was the plan there?
I was just trying to stay safe, but I was just, I think I was using a lot of energy. But in the end, I think it's important to stay out of trouble and stay near the front. As hard as it is, you are saving more energy.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.